We're streaming.
We are gaming.
We're gaming.
So, you guys just had a lovely day at the wedding. And the evening was very relaxing, and you all got a good night's sleep, so you can count that as a long rest.
Yo! Wait, nothing bad happened? Holy cow.
Guys, I literally promised you several times in a row that nothing bad was going to happen at this wedding.
You never
At
made
the
me.
wedding.
You never made me roll a Constitution saving throw on that one
You didn't
glass of
drink
wine.
enough.
That's fair.
But Annika, you see, this part of our relationship is built on deceit.
Yeah. The reception's technically not the wedding.
Fantastic. Well, very nice.
I have awoken. And I'm still scared.
You have awoken and are still scared?
I have awoken and I am still scared.
I don't wake up.
Oh. Ominous.
So eventually all of you wake up, and the official invitation to the entire party, including Avery, if she so chooses, to go to the spring courts has been extended.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm sleeping.
You eventually wake up. That's what I just said. Eventually you do wake up.
But where's he wake up?
Where do I wake up?
Your bed
Bang, you made it.
with a plate of shrimp.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh.
you guys don't see me for. I already woke up late. You don't see me for another hour because I already had breakfast.
You had a plate of shrimp for breakfast.
Yeah.
That you woke up to.
You telling me if you woke up and there was a plate of shrimp, you wouldn't eat the shrimp?
I would definitely eat the shrimp.
Like, I'm not talking about like just in game. I'm talking about in real life. If I woke up and I looked over and there was a plate of shrimp, I'd be like, hell yeah.
I would start eating it. Absolutely. You wouldn't even second guess that. It's just funny.
Fine, I guess I'll go.
Cool. Matt meets you all in the courtyard of the castle and says, "So, guess we're going, huh?"
Yeah. I'm so excited. Let's go.
Cool. Let me check something really fast.
This man seems like he's quite nervous.
Yes, he is.
I wonder how many days of school we skipped.
The school is actually shut down at the moment after the calamity that happened.
Mass
For
suicide.
about 2 weeks because people need to recover.
Nothing even happened.
Yeah, nothing even happened. My God. So. Sorry. Matt waves a magic rune stone over the teleportation circle at the front of the palace. And you guys are teleported to the spring courts.
Yeah.
It's a nice
Whoa.
65 degrees. The weather is partly cloudy and very magical. can hear. You find yourselves in the courtyard of the Spring Palace, and you can hear fairies whispering back and forth around you. You can see little sparkles in the air, and unlike the Wintercourt Palace, the Spring Palace has a lot of life. There are wild animals walking around, running around in the courtyard. There are trees that grow in and out of the buildings, and it almost feels like like possibly a ruin that has been taken back by nature, but it's done on purpose.
I see. I wonder if Genevieve would be in a place like this.
You could call her and ask.
Nah, I think it'd be funny if we just bumped into her, you know? It's gotta happen one of these days, right?
A bunch of attendants come out and they start taking your bags. It looks like they've been informed that you were coming. And Matt says, they're gonna take your bags to your room, and then I can give you a little tour, I guess.
Thanks. I'll be like holding his hand through all this.
Of course you are.
He's nervous.
Okay.
Man's nervous.
You are led through the grand ballroom, the throne room, which has the throne room is interesting because there is a permanent throne set at the very back of the dais, and at the front there is what looks to be a more temporary throne sitting there.
Why are there two?
Do you ask Matt that?
Yes.
Matt says, the throne in front is the throne of my grandfather, who is temporarily regent because my mother is unable to, and I get it.
I assumed as such.
But let's move on.
Okay.
He takes you through training grounds, the servants' quarters, the kitchen, which is a crazy mess of activity preparing for dinner tonight, and finally rounds out at your quarters.
Wow.
So much here. Kind of crazy how different it is.
Yeah, here there's also a lot of grounds that kind of slowly fade into just a forest. Do not go into the forest. You will get lost, and we might not be able to find you.
Sounds like a challenge.
It's not a challenge, it's a warning.
Just banish yourself.
Like it's just teleport out.
Have you guys ever heard about Fey forests?
Yes. We've been in one.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I forgot they knocked me out. Bastards.
It was really easy to get out. We just had to not want to.
We just had to not want to. Yeah.
Well, I am going to head to my rooms to get ready for dinner,
Yeah.
and I will see you there.
Does it seem like he wants someone to come with him?
Roll me insight.
Yeah. 17.
He does not look completely comfortable standing here in the Springport Palace.
I'm gonna come with him.
Okay. He takes your hand and leads you to his room, which, before you enter, he looks at you and he says, "All right, keep in mind, the last time I was here, I was like 11."
I'm sure you're excited to see your old room, huh?
I am more terrified than you're about to see.
Do you want me to turn away for a sec so you can, like, take a peek first?
Oh, I remember exactly what it looks like.
Oh, that's thrilling. Do you have a raised car bed?
Oh, no. Though I'm pretty sure the 10-year-old me would have loved a raised car bed.
Raised car beds are pretty cool.
Yeah. He opens the door, and it is one of the walls is covered with drawings of clearly done by a child, and or just someone not great at art like me, and the curtains are light and flowy. It seems like people have come in and like opened the windows to get ready for Matt coming back. The bed linens have been recently changed, and there's honestly nothing too embarrassing in there. But Matt is still like watching your reaction.
So, like, what would you say the main vibe of this room is?
It's more of a little kid's room than a teenager's room.
He sits on the bed and just kind of a small smile creeps across his face.
You're smiling about.
It's really sweet.
Oh, come on.
And like the kind of ice crystals on his head, like the longer he's been here in the spring court, have slowly started to kind of break up and break away. There's like little flowers. But yeah, he's just gonna look kind of sweetly around. And are there any photos here?
There's no photos, but there is a painting of what looks to be a young Matt in his elf form, with his mother.
Oh. What's his mom look like?
She has chestnut brown hair that is falls in ringlets around her face, goes down to about her mid back. Her skin is the green that you would expect of a spring Galadrin, and she has white little freckles over her nose, green eyes, and a golden circlet around her head. Her hair has flowers like woven into it, and she wears a white Greek-esque dress. She looks to be very happy.
Oh, wonderful. Can I see like elements of Matt in her face and that kind of thing?
Yes.
Oh.
They have the same nose. He has a bit of her freckles. It just doesn't show up as much in his tiefling form. And he has her eyes.
Oh. Your mom's beautiful.
Yeah, she is. Thanks.
Yeah. You seem like you've been kind of on edge today. Do you want to talk about it?
I haven't been here since I
ran off. So
Yeah.
makes me a little nervous.
So, I thought that you were escorted out. Did you run?
I ran. I was not escorted out. I ran.
Oh. Didn't get to take much with you, huh?
In fact, I just ran off into the forest and was completely lost until Dahlia found me.
Remind me why Dahlia was in the Feywild?
She was looking for me.
Oh.
On my father's way.
Ah. And then your father gotcha?
Nope. Hey, they got me out of there, so no worries there, right?
Yeah, but you must have been scared to come back.
Yeah. But, you know, you wanted to see where I grew up.
I didn't know
What?
that it would put you in this kind of position. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Plus, you know I'd do anything kind of separate for you.
You are very, very sweet.
Don't tell anybody. I've got a reputation.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Especially not Avery. She's already going off about how distracted I get around here.
Oh, I think it's sweet. I'm tired.
Hasn't been that much of a day yet.
Yeah. I guess there's just a lot of excitement happening.
Oh, yeah.
I could take a nap. But I bet you're pretty high strung right now, I'd venture to say.
He kind of leans back on his bed and he says, I mean, yeah, I know, it's weird.
No, it's not weird. You have every right to feel that way.
I just
Yeah.
like to meet my mom.
Absolutely. I would love nothing more than that, honestly. She brought you into this world, so she must be pretty amazing.
I like to think so. That everybody feels the same way.
Of course.
He takes your hand and he leads you down the hall to another bedroom door, and he knocks on it twice, and nobody responds. But he goes to open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and you walk in. You see a beautiful suite, all covered in flowers and vines, and there's words in Elvish along the walls that speak out poems, and it looks like it was all hand painted.
Whoa.
And there's a bed in the center, empty but unkept, and against the window there is a woman leaning and looking out and singing what appears to be a lullaby.
She's not bedridden?
Nope.
Huh. I would have thought she was. Does Matt seem like he wants to go to her?
He's looking between you and
Does this lullaby sound familiar at all? Or is it kind of its own
a
thing?
traditional Elvish lullaby. You probably would have had your mom sing it to you when you were a kid. It tells of a story of a lost princess in the woods.
I'd like to try my hand at joining her in the
Sure, roll
song.
me a performance check.
If it's bad, she's gonna be like, "Who are you?" 12.
Okay.
I imagine my voice is a little shaky.
You join her in the song, and she doesn't look over it. She just keeps singing, and once the song is done, she goes to just playing with a flower that she has in front of her. I would like to say she has not looked over at you and Matt at all.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and walk up to her. Is there a seat next to her?
She's sitting in kind of like you know how bay windows sometimes have those
Window benches, maybe?
window benches. So you could sit next to her. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to introduce myself first. I think I want to.
And Matt is slowly following you.
Yeah. I'd like to, like, move to take her hand and look at Matt as I'm kind of doing that. Does it seem like something that would be okay?
He doesn't stop you.
I want to hold her hand and I want to give it a little squeeze. And I want to say, "Hi there. My name's Marthas. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Her eyes flick back over to yours, or flick over to yours, and you notice that her gaze doesn't seem to be fully there. And she kind of looks you up and down and smiles, and then turns back to the
Turns back to look outside.
window.
I want to say, from what I've heard from Matt, it sounds like you're a pretty incredible woman. It's really a pleasure to meet you. You probably don't know me, but my name's Marthas, and I'm dating your son, and he makes me really happy. And I want to thank you for him.
He looks back at you, and smiles at you again. Her eyes look a little more focused on you than they were the last time. And she hands you the flower that she was twirling in her hands. It is a iris, purple iris.
Purple
And
iris.
her right hand comes up the side of your face, and she says, "Thank you."
Of course. Anything. What is your name?
Says,
Could you repeat that one more time?
Cassandra.
Cassandra. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, just writing this down. I kind of give her a warm smile and say, "You have a lovely kingdom. It is good to be here. I remember coming here when I was really young, and even though I didn't know it, I had met your son. He's brought a lot of good into my life, and I just really wanted to meet you to thank you for that."
Her hand, like, her thumb, like, caresses the side of your face, and
Mhm.
her smile widens a little bit. And she says, "That was all." And she turns to Matt, and she says, well, actually, no, she stands up,
Ah.
and she pulls him in for a hug, and Matt looks completely shocked.
Oh.
She says, "My beautiful boy. Welcome home."
Ah. Gross.
Matt is completely crying at this point.
Ah. Marthas is sitting there, and tears are just kind of falling from his face, Marthas is sitting there and tears are falling from his face, and he just sees like how important this moment is to him, to Matt, and it's just gonna kind of like get closer to Matt, to where Matt is, but just kind of stand there and allow him to cry and allow him to experience those emotions.
There are a couple of moments. Cassandra lets go, and she grabs Matt by the chin, like she pushes his chin up so he looks her in the eye,
Mm-hmm.
and she says, "You know what? That I love you always." And you notice a few seconds after that, her eyes seem to lose that focus that they had. And she walks over to her bed and sits down and starts, she actually picks up and starts plucking at a little harp that she had on her bedside table.
I want to just like wordlessly go up to Matt and just pull him in to a really big hug.
Says, "I don't know what you did. She's never done that before."
She's happy to see you home. That's what she did. I'm really glad I can be here for this moment, Matt. Thank you for trusting me.
I'll always trust you.
Of course. That's great to hear. The feeling is very mutual.
He starts wiping his face. He says, "You don't have to tell anybody that I had a moment, right?"
Why would I say anything? I am no different. He is like, he like wipes a tear from his eye. I, the player, wipe a tear from my eye. And Marthas just says, it's between you and me. I wouldn't dare ruin your reputation, even though I think anyone, when put in a situation like this, would react the way you did.
I was kind of worried she wouldn't recognize me, to be honest.
Of course, a mother would recognize her son. I'm proud of you, and I'm sure she is too. This is not easy. I assumed something was going on with your mother. And he kind of like turns to look at Cassandra. I see now that her consciousness is kind of split, huh?
I've been like this ever since I was born. Whatever my father did to her.
That man has hell to pay for doing that to such an incredible woman. But this should give you hope, the way she responded. She's still there, Matt. She still loves you.
Seems to like you, which is a good thing.
He clutches the iris. I'm so happy. I was kind of nervous, I guess.
You were nervous.
Oh, I'm sure that's a shock. I mean, it's a big deal meeting your partner's parents, you know?
Well, yeah. But you know what's even scarier?
What?
The two people you care most for in the world meeting each other and possibly not liking each other. Everybody you do.
I don't know how I would ever not love your mother. But we can stay here as long as you'd like. I want you to have this moment with your mom. If you need some space, I can give it to you. I'm sure.
He cups your face for a second. How do I tell you this about you? I love you.
I love you too. Martha's feels kind of awkward. He doesn't want to kiss Matt in front of his mom. But he's gonna pull him into another hug and like kiss the side of his cheek that's facing away from his mom. Just to try to be respectful. And he says, I'm sure your mom would love to hear about all the crazy adventures we've gotten up to together.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend a little time here with her before dinner, if you don't mind.
Of course. Just text me if you need me, okay?
Of course. And Martha's,
Yeah?
thank you for letting me share this with you.
Thank you for being vulnerable and letting me share this part of you with me as well. It means the world, really. And I squeeze his hand and
Squeeze his back.
smile, look towards Cassandra, say, it has been a pleasure, an honor, and a delight, Miss Cassandra. I hope I get to see you again. And I nod to her, and I move to step out of the room.
Just before you leave, you see Matt going to sit next to her.
Annika, this has been such a long time coming.
Did you like it?
Yeah. Sometimes when your voice gets soft, I don't know if it cuts a little bit for anyone else, but it cuts a little bit for me.
It probably does. I had to move my mic closer to my face.
That's alright. But it was very sweet. I'm a mess now. Good job.
Thank you. So, what are the rest of you guys up to?
Yeah, I'm just gonna shut up for a little bit. I'm gonna go blow my nose, guys. I'll be back.
We got sent to a room.
Well,
Martha's
you are
Matt walk away.
you are led to your room. You were not told you have to go in.
We were sent to our room.
So, if we can't burn down Athens, can we burn down the court?
Wait a second. We mean burn down Athens.
Oh shit, wrong campaign.
Hey, Enzo,
Wrong
Yeah.
campaign.
go back to Cincinnati, man.
Oh shit.
I'm dying.
What would I do here?
Avery would know that there are training grounds. There's a stable on the grounds. There's a swimming pool. Lots of options. You could also just go mess with the fairies, which was a pastime for Matt and you as children.
Can we go fishing? I'll go fishing.
There's a pond on the grounds.
Let's go.
Oh.
I didn't mean a pond. I meant the swimming pool. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I'm fishing for children so I can eat. Wait, wrong campaign.
Oh my god.
Steven,
Go back to Cincinnati.
go back to Cincinnati.
Bigfoot. No.
Careful, you'll summon Imogen.
Hey, what the
Oh,
fuck?
no.
Where are we? Shit, what is this place?
Martha
Who
comes
is
around
this-
the corner.
Who's this fucking
Martha comes
woman?
around the corner. Language.
Language!
Alternate universe when all of us are have dissociative identity disorder and
What the fuck? Why is this man green? Oh, is she yelling at me?
Martha's got too overwhelmed. Imogen had to step in. Imogen doesn't know what the fuck is going on right now.
See, is it just me or does anybody else picture Imogen as like 6'5" and really muscular?
No.
I'm
Imogen's
so
super
I'm
short
so
and
glad you think she's muscular, or short, or tall. She's very short. She's
I
very.
definitely picture her as short.
She's very short. She's not as short as another character I play, but she's
It's
she's like
You
five.
You know what I think is
5'2".
funny though, Quincy?
What?
I think that Matt and Imogen would get along great.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh, they'd be besties, and Marcus wouldn't know how to feel about it. He'd be
I
like,
don't know how I would feel about a crossover. thing, too.
crimes. I don't know. Oh,
Imogen has a lot of personality.
oh, lots of personality. That's
got a
what
lot of something.
she's got. A lot of something. Anyways, continue. I'm
Back to
gonna
Cincinnati.
mute. Bye. I'm going back to fucking Cincinnati.
Oh, better.
So wait, did they go to the spring port alone, or did we go with them?
You
Oh,
guys
we
are with
did.
them.
All of us went.
Okay, that's what I thought. What about?
They have a library, Lainey.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Yeah, let me know if you find Cog there.
Shit.
Hey,
Imogen-
Chris.
not Imogen, nor- He's playing Dead by Daylight in the other chat right now.
I'm
Yes.
aware. I could get him in here if I wanted to.
We can show Damon who the superior cleric is.
Oh, get Damon in here.
Hey, it doesn't matter that I have like what fucking 10 levels on him. Nah, man, I'm just better.
You're just better. Just built.
Yes, I need you to make a dex save. Oh, you fail? You take 70 damage. Oh, you're dead?
Oh,
Shit,
too
man,
bad.
I'm sorry.
Unlucky. Gotta get better next time.
Oh man, you passed? Congratulations, you still take 35 damage.
No, you're still
Oh, you're
dead.
dead.
Guess you should have dodged it completely.
Am I?
Ah! Don't gremlin laugh, Haley.
I can do what I would like.
Don't stupid laugh, Zach.
She said yesterday that Inaka was permanent. Huh. Well, like, till she's dead in a few sessions. Yay.
Alright,
Nobody
alright,
laughed,
alright.
and I'm very glad.
I don't know what he was
Oop.
talking about.
Oh, nice! Super mute pog!
Kinda got roasted. He's gone now.
So, Lainey, what were you doing?
I'm going to the library.
Cool.
Can I go burn down the library?
No.
Shit, sorry, wrong campaign.
Sage is alive for now.
I heard that.
I'm just looking for my. I'm just looking for my use. Looking for the usual.
The usual.
The usual.
What are you
Get
going
it
to
out
the
of that
adult
section.
section looking for porn?
Yeah. The adult section.
Zach, we took a break and you came back with a force, man.
Gross.
Bro, I'm tired
Act like-
as fuck.
Zach like wasn't here before.
Gross.
No, the other Zach was here. This Zach is
I like this back.
not welcome.
No,
This is the superior Zach. This is the chaos Zach.
Yes.
This is the shrimp Zach.
This is the cookie Zach.
Do it to him, Zach. Do it to him.
I don't have any. I can't.
Not in
Just
the
quote
card.
that somewhere.
This is this the Oreo and the salsa Zach?
No.
No, that's just normal Zach.
Who said this is the cookie Zach?
Me.
Ah, Mr. Scratchy the Bear, I have come to end your suffering.
So, Lainey,
Me?
what books are you looking for in the library?
You know, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with some books about just elven folk,
Open folk.
like folk tales and stuff that is regarded as myths, etc., but may not be.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Don't mind if I do. That would be a 28.
Bigfoot.
Um,
Do not strike that man in this campaign.
don't give me ideas, guys. Okay.
There's nothing that says that the campaigns can't affect each other.
So, Lainey, you look through, and there is a lot on elven folklore. And you have lots of options to pick through. Did you find an interesting book with that above 20 roll? And you pull it out of the shelf. It seems to be a handwritten journal.
Interesting.
Did you open it up?
Of course I do.
The person who wrote it goes by the name of Cassandra.
No way.
Huh. I've never heard that name before.
So I would not know who this is, would I?
You do not.
Okay. Then I would love to take a seat and get to reading.
Sure. She writes about actually her research on the elven folklore, and where she can find signs of truth to it. For example, that lullaby that I mentioned earlier is based on a folk tale of a princess of the Spring Court getting lost in the woods and finding the Tower of a Witch. And Cassandra mentions that she found a tower in the middle of the Spring Court woods. Could this possibly be the witch's tower? And it goes on like that. Like she analyzes different pieces and things, evidence she could find towards them, or vice versa.
I see. Do any of them particularly strike me?
Let's see. There. Tale of the otherworldly port strikes you.
Tale of the what?
The otherworldly port. As the folklore is written, there is a portal to another world hidden within each plane that leads to a world like yours but different. And of this one, Cassandra could find no direct evidence for. However, she notes that that the portal was often extremely hard to find and could only be found by those desperate for it.
I see. I'm making notes, I'm sorry.
No worries.
I somehow misplaced my notes for all of the dragon stuff as well. So if you do remember stuff like that.
Yeah, the world, the plane of the dragons.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wasn't there? Huck let something slip about it.
Yeah, that he told you guys about the plane of the dragons because
He
he lost a
guaranteed
bet.
it was real as well, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay. I see.
That is less of a folk tale and more of a legend.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember because I don't know where the fuck my notes went. They're not in my Laney book, but I found my Laney book.
Yeah, you didn't have your Laney book for that session because you had lost your Laney book.
Yeah,
Unlucky.
but it's back. Zach, you should not have sent me this, bro.
What?
Zach just sent me a list of mini dice from Kraken Dice.
Oh.
Pretend. But I see. Interesting. Would there be any kind of stuff about like Matt in it at all?
In this book,
Yeah, just as I'm reading any offhanded mention.
actually, as there is no mention of Matt in this book, but at the end of the book, there is what looks more like a diary entry than the previous entries had been. This was just her research written down in elegant calligraphy, I might add. This last one is written more in a freehand style, and it details having been taken by the forces of hell.
Does it detail anything about like something that could cause a sickness?
She talks about having been put through these magical-esque tortures. One where she was attempted drowning in a scrying bowl, or being locked in a room with a screaming divination crystal. And the writing gets a little fainter as you go further in this entry until it eventually trails off. She does not finish the entry.
Let's see. But I'm definitely like thinking that this is Matt's mom's journal now, right?
You would know that his mom was taken by the forces of hell, and that's why he exists. So, but you also would get the feeling once you realize that this is Matt's mom that she wrote this before she was taken.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting. I'm going to quickly close the book and put it back on the shelf exactly where I found it.
Okay.
And just kind of like a oh shit. But yeah. And then I don't know. That's kind of just vibing. Otherwise.
Avery, you mentioned.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Something about the Plane of Dragons. While we're on the topic.
Yeah. I forget what I called it because I don't remember writing it down myself.
I know your number one note taker is failing.
Oops. What
I don't know if Quincy might have written it down, or if it's in chat. Because I believe I did spell it out in chat at some point.
Before the one shot mistake.
Yeah, that was a really weird thing to come back to.
Oh, I scared myself when I went up in chat and saw like Nazita typing, and then realized that
Dragon Eerie, EYRIE.
Wait, EYRIE.
RIE. I knew I spelled it in chat.
Okay. Cool. Anything about the Dragon Fury would be pretty dope.
He just told you about what it was like there, that there are dragon riders, and entire societies built around the care, um, the care of dragons, not the worship, but the care and camaraderie of dragons.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
I said, whoever threw that paper, your mom's,
mom's a
a
hoe.
hoe.
Avery, Wilhelm, and Tweet. What you guys up to?
I guess I'll go swimming. 'Cause I heard there's a
Swimming?
pool.
Swimming?
Swimming.
I quite enjoy swimming too.
Thunder
Lightning.
rolls in the background.
The thunder's rolling in the background. Thunder rolls in the pool.
Oh!
Oh no.
Hold up.
Wilhelm is using sound to make waves in the pool. It's now a waveform.
Nice. We like this.
Said lightning rolls in the pool. That would be much worse.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
that would be
Don't
bad.
do that.
Avery, are you joining them in the pool or are you going fishing?
I'm actually just gonna wander aimlessly in the woods.
The woods they told you not
What?
to go into.
Yo.
Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. Sure.
More or less,
Uh,
I'm gonna go to the edge of it and just sit there and watch.
Okay. We will get to you in just a second.
Okay.
In Feywild, you don't go to woods. The woods come to you.
Woods get to you.
Yeah.
Uh, Wilhelm and Tweet, while you guys are swimming in your wave pool, you start to hear voices whispering around you.
Wait, do you hear that?
Here's something. Whispering.
No.
If you want,
those-
you can give me a perception check.
I have a question. Is it like in our head whispering or clearly external?
Let's say,
It's
I
clearly
already have the in the head whispering. I know this.
You do. You do.
This is a perception check.
think
That's
I
gonna be a 26.
19.
You guys see peeking through bushes and out of trees are little humanoid figures, and they seem to be whispering to one another.
I think I found them.
Wait,
What are they looking at us for?
I don't know. Do you want to call Genevieve just in case?
Sure. Genevieve?
What? Whoa! You're in the spring cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I actually don't know why we need to call you, but there's people.
Well,
I start whispering. There's people whispering over there.
well, there's tiny little figures watching us, and you know
Yeah,
we're
it's
just.
probably fairies. You're in the freaking Feywild.
I mean, yeah, but we're also just kind of relaxing, and you know, we only ever see you when we get for battle, and figured you want to relax with us some.
Will, have I ever told you that I liked you?
I don't really ever hear those words come out of people's mouths.
I like you, Will. I like you a lot.
So
Do you have any alcohol?
Oh,
I'm
you
sure-
missed it.
I'm sure we could find some.
I missed it. Was there alcohol, Tweet, when you didn't call me?
Yeah.
We went to a wedding.
Tweet!
I'm sorry. There's also shrimp.
Care about shrimp unless it's in my cocktail.
You missed me and Puck dancing.
You were dancing with Puck.
Of course.
The Puck.
The Puck. Lord of Chaos himself.
Where did you find this guy?
He wasn't hard to find.
I went to a school and the dead principal told me to go meet these guys. And then I've kind of been with them ever since.
I
means the dead principal did something right.
He's not dead.
He was dead.
At
Kinda.
least the dubiously alive status principal did something right.
You know, we could always make it official.
Can we?
I mean, we can at least try.
I have a feeling he would win.
Probably, but it would throw some excitement into his life.
Yeah, we'll probably get like, I don't know, rewarded for it too.
Something about constant vigilance or something or other.
Yes. Always be causing trouble.
No, maybe we should lay off the school. Did you just have the mass suicide and then mass resurrection of a whole bunch of students?
Hey, what?
Oh, nothing. These people died and came back to life.
Oh yeah,
A lot
didn't
of
you
people.
know? Tweet here killed a lich.
Right.
I did.
She looks at
technically
you
get her
with
last
her
stab.
hand on her chest, and she like wipes away a tear. I've never been more proud.
No.
Oh, come here, and she gives you a hug, but her hands don't like go all the way around you, so it's just like a half hug.
I put my hand around her and a hand hug.
No. I will tell the fairies over there to lay off. If you let me stick around, enjoy this wave pool, and drink some alcohol.
Sounds like a
Alright.
deal.
The waves are gonna stop for a second while I go find the alcohol.
Oh, I'll go find and bring alcohol.
Do you have
Tweet-
money? You want
Tweet,
money?
you're funny.
Tweet,
I'll
I
do
love.
that.
Tweet, have I ever told you that you have the best friends?
I have the best friend.
Yes.
Well, I already knew that.
Wait, like first Trent, now Genevieve. Like, you got connections, man.
Yeah, and there's also this guy named Will who's pretty cool too. Thunder rolls in the background.
We'll put a pin in
The
that one.
bromance!
Speaking of some of Tweet's cool friends, Trent walks into the pool area in his swim trunks, and he says, "Should I be worried at all, Genevieve, past me giggling about mimosas?"
No, don't worry.
Why would that worry you? Doesn't that just sound like a good time?
I'm spending way too much time around you two.
She's getting some drinks.
I should have gone to the library with Lainey.
What? But it's a pool.
I know.
It'll be a wave pool.
Thunder
It'll be a
rolls in the
what?
pool.
A wave pool.
Thunder rolls in the pool.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he can make it go like bigger too, right?
I mean, I can just control water and make it do whatever I want.
See? Isn't this the best pool ever?
Magic is great.
We can literally do whatever we want with the water.
Genevieve comes back with mimosas for all.
Even all the other fairies.
Huh?
Even all the other fairies.
Oh yeah, she definitely would get some for all the fairies.
Hi.
3 guys and a shit ton of fairies.
How many of them?
Sitting 6 feet apart because they're not gay.
Sitting 6 fairies apart because they're not gay.
With their socks on in the pool.
No.
Of course.
Hey.
And no socks.
No
Oh,
sock. No. Hey.
Oh,
No socks.
Oh,
you mentioned that, and Trent will get out of the pool.
I do not bring up the no socks. You know, Lainey really loves libraries. Like, there's a pool here, and she still went to the library.
she needs waterproof books.
He has some waterproof books. Bubby is waterproof.
Okay, but the library doesn't have waterproof books.
That's true.
Or maybe it does. I don't know. I didn't go. I'm just assuming it does though.
Maybe we could ask Sebastian to give her a magic item that makes any book she's holding waterproof for the duration.
Probably be good. And she can go in the pool too. Although it might be hard to read with all
Guys,
the waves.
don't mention that to her. I just got the perfect idea for her birthday present.
Okay, I'll keep quiet.
You know, I really don't talk to her that often. Yeah, I live with her, but I really don't talk to her that often.
Why? She's great.
Well, we're either all together or she's hanging out with you. Because you know, you're her boyfriend.
Yeah. Trent's got a smitten sort of smile on his face.
He's like, yeah, that's true.
I mean, if you want to hang out with her, you should just, I don't know, ask her to hang out.
Nah,
She'd
man.
Walking
probably
to her
think you're
room.
up to something first, so you'd have to prove to her that you're not.
You see, I probably would be up to something though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know. We have good arguments. I mean, we did hang out one time where we got cursed.
What?
Don't worry, I ended it.
Okay.
What?
Some books.
Curse bugs.
Yeah.
Nice. Maybe
Um,
you can curse some more bugs and give it to her, and that'll
I didn't
more
curse the,
conversation.
I didn't curse the books. That was the lich.
Will,
Yes.
do not give Lainey cursed books.
I already gave them to her. I just took the curse off of them.
Well, don't give her more.
I make no promises.
Well, she'll kick your ass. I don't even have to threaten you. She'd just do it.
I mean,
herself.
I didn't know they were cursed. They cursed me first.
Good.
I was like, oh, there's magic books. Might as well give them to Lainey. Because then after she's done with them, she'll probably give them to you.
Hey,
Hay's for horses.
Why are you saying hey to me?
you wanted me to get cursed?
They aren't cursed anymore. They
Well,
had
how are
magic
you-
spells in them. They were protected. Now they're not. Now they just have magic spells.
See, that's when I asked for context. Will, that's the kind of context I'm asking.
Why do you think I would take books from a lich if they weren't magic?
I don't know. I was.
I'll have
pretty
you know,
much
I am
unconscious at the
very
time, so like.
I am very good at spotting loot.
Oh really?
Yes.
I have a
You
loot.
think you can spot loot here?
Is that a challenge?
That is a challenge.
Ooh, that's I like that. I like that a lot.
I could be the ref. Make the
Alright.
game.
All right. DM, what do I need to do? Perception check.
Yep.
All right. Don't get in that one. Oh no. 14. I rolled
You
a
roll on
4.
the die.
I rolled a 4.
Oh my. You close your eyes. Take a deep breath.
Wait, can I cheat by asking the dead people?
Asking the dead people in your
Yeah.
head.
Well, not just in my head. They're all around, but yes.
Yes. Roll me a religion check.
You know, for being a cleric, I'm really not that good at this. Oh, but I am today. 23.
You close your eyes, you take a deep breath. And you open your eyes again, and you see there is a woman floating in the water. She smiles at you, waves a little hand.
I wave back a bit.
And she says, "What is it you are asking of me?"
Did you just wave at?
1 second tweet. I have to be smooth.
Okay, I believe in you, buddy.
See, I have a little challenge with my friend here,
Hey Trent,
and
Yeah.
is he okay?
No.
he shut up, guys. Uh, he's betting that I can't find some good loot around here, and I figure you know who would know where some good loot is? Dead people.
Ah.
He's talking to dead people again.
I didn't know he could talk to dead people. I am worried. I usually ask, should we be worried? But I'm past that step. I am just plain worried.
I think he'll be okay. I hope he'll be okay.
I hope so too. I don't want to explain this to Lady and Martha's later.
I knew he could see them, but
Also, have you seen my eel friends? I haven't seen them in a while.
Eels?
Yeah.
I have not seen any eels.
Well, they aren't usually on this plane, but you never know. They get around.
I might be able to show you where some loot is.
All right.
Follow me.
I follow the dead person.
no.
Hey Trent, come with me. Think I found some loot.
No, this is totally cheating.
We never set any rules. I
What?
just said I
Oh,
was
come on.
really good at finding loot.
You said you were really good at finding loot, not that you were really good at following dead people who already know where loot is.
He's just using his resources, to be fair.
Thank you, Tweet.
And he might not even be going to loot.
I might be
There
going
is
to a
dead
trap
person.
too, but then we get to have fun.
True. Wouldn't mind getting lost in a forest. Let's follow this dead person, who you apparently have to be smooth with.
She floats down the hallway and you guys follow. And we're gonna move over to Avery, sitting at the edge of the forest.
Yeah.
What are you doing at the edge of the forest, Avery?
Chilling, looking in, just wondering what's going on in there.
You sit there for a while, and after a bit, you feel something sort of solid, like push against your leg.
I look at it.
And there's Genevieve sitting there handing you a mimosa.
Oh. Have I
Nice.
met Genevieve before?
In the armor? No. I don't think you have.
Yeah,
Tweet doesn't call her very often.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've met Genevieve before.
However, as Avery, you have.
Oh,
In the Feywild, here in the Spring Court, for this is where Genevieve lives.
okay. So I
Yes.
would recognize her.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, it definitely has.
I mean, what have you been doing?
I am now the familiar to a bird.
Uh, how?
I got on the wrong side of a fairy. Hmm.
What does it have you do? Like, help it catch food, bugs, birdseed?
Well, he and his friend